Coming from an era where the only drone I had available to me was the DJI Phantom 3 in 2015 and the Mavic 2 in 2018, and now a decade from my Virgin drone flight, we have the... Oh, wrong side. Oh no, it's the right side. DJI Flip, that's among the lightest of DJI's drone lineup, but more importantly, it's super beginner proof and friendly. Whether you're just starting out or trying to rub that itch to own a drone again, this all-in-one vlog camera drone was made with you in mind. And something else that was made in mind for the comfort of all veterans and novices out there is a Secretlab chair. Here at Geek Culture, Secretlab is our everyday ergonomic buddy. Whether you're working, playing, or taking a quick nap, we feel less aches and more refreshed, even after sitting for long hours. Secretlab provides ergonomic support literally from head to toe, from dynamic lumbar support to their proprietary medium foam cushioning and even premium footrests that promote circulation. That's good for you. For more information, check out secretlab.co. First things first, you've got three options for packages: the DJI Flip on its own, DJI Flip with the DJI RC2 controller, and the DJI Flip Fly More combo, which is what I'm running. We've got the DJI Flip, the DJI RC2, 3 batteries with a charging dock. One of the batteries will be on the drone and the other 2 will be in the charging dock. 3 pairs of replacement propellers, a gimbal protector that's attached to the gimbal/camera on the drone, and a shoulder bag that lets you fit all of it inside, which is kind of crazy because I used to use the Phantom and that was huge even compared to the Mavic 2, and it's crazy that this whole setup over here is compact, light, and is able to achieve a lot more than its bulkier and older sibling. Also, there's a USB-C to USB-C cable and a screwdriver for you to replace the rotors. The main drone, as the text on the body states, is 249 grams, and it's stupid light if you think about it, and the wings fold in such a cool way, with the longer bits on the legs not only serving as intermediaries between the wings and the ground, but also helps to secure the wings in, just like this. The joints that allow you to fold the wings in and out are not flimsy at all. They're as firm as they need to be, nothing more or less. You've also got a slot for a micro SD card for onboard recording, a USB-C port on the same side if you need access to the footage or even, charge a battery on the fly. There are 2 quick releases on the battery itself, like that, and if you want to put it back on, just kind of slot it in like that. And continuing with the body, there is a button to show the battery's levels, and last is a button to switch up the modes on the drone, which you will need when you use the DJI Flip with palm mode, which we'll get into later on. More importantly, to accentuate the fact that this was made as a great entry point into flying drones, there is full coverage propeller guards throughout the model, and I need to emphasize on how much stress has been alleviated knowing that these are in place. But knowing that I won't see my propellers practically explode when they hit the side of a building is a plus, and these guys honestly are a game changer. Let me tell you, the feeling of knowing that the drone will just bump off whatever it is in its way safely and kind of softly depending on your speed brings some comfort to my anxious heart. So yes, it's almost careless proof, not exactly dummy proof, no drone is to be honest, but it's definitely beginner friendly. Turning it on is pretty easy, just slot in the battery while the wings are folded in and fold them out to turn it on. Though it doesn't turn off when I fold the wings back in. Let me just show you real quick, like that. This is still turned on. So it's kind of a one-way type situation. If you want to make sure that the drone has been turned off fully, what you do is you fold everything in and remove this and then just kind of slot it back in and it's off. And yes, you can leave the battery in when you're done, but with most devices, I'd recommend separating the battery from the product before and after use, unless you're running and gunning. So if anything, just kind of store these away and use them when you need to. It's a sleek and light drone design with a camera that DJI says has the same aerial shot quality of the Mini 4 Pro and close-up shot quality as the Pocket 3. And one other thing that I need to emphasize on is that when you put the battery in like that, if you're changing things up on the fly, the rotors will adjust themselves. So just keep your hands clear from the rotors. Like duh. Photos wise, you've got choices for JPEG RAW and JPEG Plus RAW. Aspect ratio wise, you've got 4:3 and 16:9. You have options for 12 megapixels and 48 megapixels for its resolutions. Moving on to video, you've got 1080p and 4K from 24 FPS all the way up to 60 FPS. You also have options for 1080p and 2.7K in 9:16 for vertical videos from 24 to 30 FPS, which is a very nice touch. Color-wise, you've got options for normal or D-Log-M, coding formats H.264 and 265, and I have to say that this is truly an all-in-one vlogging drone. A lot of the footage you're seeing right now was shot with the drone, and it offers so much for photographers, videographers, hobbyists, collectors, you know, just people who just want a drone, who are looking for something light enough to get nice establishing shots or photos in hard to reach places and, you know, when you're traveling. These images that are being flashed on the screen right now will definitely not replace your main rigs, but they work well enough. More importantly, DJI has been touting its palm control with their drones, and it's in the Flip as well. You can cycle through the modes with the button on the side of the drone before you enable it to lift off from the palm of your hand. Before you try out this mode, make sure you've turned off your controller. Among the options that you have flashed at the front over here, for a start, it's recommended that you're on this icon right here, the little, I don't know, little bracket and little dot in the middle. This is follow mode. Once you've ensured that follow mode has been set on the drone, hold the button on the side for like 2 seconds and you will hear the drone count down and it will lift off from your hand. And it's in Mandarin for some reason. Alright. And yes! It's moving right now. And when you're done with it, just kind of do this. And it's back down. And say if you want to cancel the flight last minute, once you're down here, press the button anytime and it will cancel the flight. I don't know why it's in Mandarin right now, but at least I can understand when it counts down. But usually it will be in English for you guys. We got this like way before anyone else. So yeah. The different modes found in the Flip are follow, droney, circle, rocket, spotlight, and helix. And all these modes require space, like an empty field kind of space, so don't go starting these modes in densely crowded areas, please. Of course, once you're done with shooting, just place your palm right under the drone and it will slowly descend like you saw just now. But I must say, please make sure you're confident with receiving the landing. Make sure it lands on your palm and keep your fingers firm, because even though the guards are in place, your fingers might accidentally slip through and get clipped, kind of like this. It's going through right now, because these wires can only do so much. If you want to be safe, use rubber gloves or cut-proof gloves. Safety for you and everyone else around you comes first with these things. Also, the manual doesn't exactly tell you that it automatically starts recording video when you use palm control, so I'm just here to tell you that yes, it will record video with the settings you last set. I'll be playing the clip that was playing just now. It should be recorded, I hope. So you can control the DJI Flip with either palm control or getting a DJI controller like the RC2 over here, which I do recommend because it's all in one. You got a screen, you got 2 micro buttons at the back, and it's compact as hell. And the third and final way to control your drone is with your phone, but of course I would say go with the RC2. Having an actual controller gives you the full experience, especially if you're planning to upgrade to another drone after this. You're gonna want to fly with a proper controller with your phone as a backup. Of course, before you get any drone, please check with your local authorities if there are any regulations in place, and for the love of God, do not fly drones near commercial and military airspaces. For Singaporeans, you don't have to register the DJI Flip because it's under 250 grams, and yes, 249 is acceptable. However, check for fly zones with the DJI app, but also please double check with your local aviation authorities, or just your authorities in general, if certain areas are no-fly zones. There are commercial and military air bases all over Singapore. There's one right next to my house, so I can't fly this drone super high, because this drone or just any drone will get picked up by radar, and you just have a huge problem after that. Thankfully, there are geo-locks in place for your altitudes. For the uninitiated, if you lack the proper licenses or have one but have not uploaded it to your drone or your DJI Fly app, you will not be able to fly above a certain altitude. My thoughts as a returning drone pilot, this is pretty much the best starting point if you're planning to get familiar with DJI's drone ecosystem, and in addition, the best point to start droning at with its full coverage guard and the Fly More combo, having everything you need to go the distance. Having a single battery off the bat is dismal, workable but dismal. Having 2 more at the start, total 3, especially if you're planning on shooting at multiple locations, or just having stuff happen like accidentally forgetting to turn off the drone, at least you'll have 2 more batteries as backups. You're going to save a lot of grievances moving forward. Start off strong is what I'm trying to say, especially with the RC2 already in the kit. How well the drone flies boils down to your individual skill. The DJI Flip aren't necessarily training wheels, but it's more forgiving than starting off with a Mavic or Air, and is definitely a step up from the DJI Neo. Though all of them are great options, it's just a matter of how forgiving you want your experience to be. Images and videos are great and I have no issues with honestly anything. It's a solid product, great entry point for anyone who wants to get into the hobby. Anyway, would you get it for yourself or someone else who has been itching to take to the skies within legal limits? Let me know in the comments below, and if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Why did I say it twice? If you like this video, maybe follow us on all of our socials right here. We post up articles, reels, TikToks and more daily, and give us a like and subscribe to us. It really helps keep the lights on here. This has been Zin. If you want to see more stuff, check this out.